Back on April 2026, we released GitKraken Desktop 12, which introduced agent sessions, the place to kick off AI coding agent sessions within the context of your repo. And today, we're centralizing the entire agent workflow so that you stay in the flow. Before 12.4, the commit graph only showed a single work-in-progress node for your current branch. Well, now the commit graph shows a separate work-in-progress node for each worktree that has uncommitted changes or is running an agent session. Each node carries a change summary and a convenient open worktree button. This means all your parallel work sits in one map and nothing gets lost between tasks. Starting an agent on a new task usually meant opening up an empty agent session and then you paste in the ticket context by hand. Well, now you can launch a session straight from a Launchpad issue or from the left panel's issues list. The agent opens up primed up with the issues context. This means skipping the setup and getting the agent what it needs to work on the ticket. Knowing which session needed input used to mean keeping the agent's view open and just watching it. But now the agent's toggle in the left panel shows the highest priority status across your sessions with a tooltip for how many are in that state. Live status like running, thinking, and waiting for input works for Claude Code and Open Code. There's also an eye icon that jumps you to a session you started outside of GitKraken Desktop. This means it's easier than ever to notice the agent waiting on you without you explicitly watching for it. Ready for more agent controls? Well, when a Claude Code session asks to run a file or change the directory, now the request appears right in the agent panel with the details of what it wants to do and allow and deny controls. Nothing an agent does gets applied until you say so, and saying so no longer breaks your flow. In the commit graph, we made two small changes. When a branch is pinned to the left of the graph, a thumbtack icon appears in the graph column header. Click it to scroll straight to that branch and select it, even when you've scrolled way out of view. Second, branch cleanup now understands that work trees exist. Git normally blocks deleting a branch checked out in a work tree, but now right-click that branch and GitKraken Desktop offers to remove its work tree as part of the delete action. A merged PR status shows which work has already shipped, so you can see what is safe to clear. A good review cuts through the noise of a big diff to changes that matter and the reasons behind them. That usually starts by leaving your local code for a browser tab and reading through the whole thing yourself. Well, you can now start a pull request review from GitKraken Desktop, and it will open GitKraken code review over on gitkraken.dev. Here you can mark files as reviewed, manage reviewers, and use a built-in AI panel that summarizes what changed, offers suggestions to address, and answers questions about the code. All right, GitKraken Desktop 12.4 is not just about handing more work over to your agents, it's also about seeing everything that they do and deciding what actually changes. So, from all of us at GitKraken, stay legendary.